A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English.
Where did I put my keys? I can never find anything in this bag, Laura.
Okay.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome to A+. It's Reese and Laura again for day 2 of our article about what's in your bag.
Oh, okay. I love this topic and you wrote it and that's why I love it.
What happened yesterday, Laura? We had Shane, right?
I think he's kind of like a mama's boy. 他有点妈宝的感觉. Because why is Lily like reminding him like, hey, don't forget your keys and you need your breakfast on your way to work, things like that. 你自己不会好好就是带这些东西吗?
Yeah, Shane seems quite irresponsible. He woke up late. He didn't pack his bag in advance. And he even forgot to take his Easy card on the bus, right?
What?
How
old are you, Shane? 他几岁了?
Shane is on his way to work.
Right?
Will he make it in time? I think there might be more problems in his way.
I think he's going to be late.
But before that, let's have a look at our warm-up question. Laura,
Yeah?
how do you usually get home? Describe your journey from beginning to end.
It's quite complicated because where I live, it's kind of a bit of a walk from the MRT station. So sometimes I take the MRT and then I might get off the MRT and then walk home, which is around 10 to 15 minutes of walking distance. 我觉得10到15分钟 is good exercise. But when I'm super lazy or if I have a lot of things on me, I would take the bus. It's only like 1 or 2 stops.
Oh, cool. You mean the bus from the metro station to your home?
Yeah.
And do you ever take taxis?
I try not to, but I do sometimes when I'm sort of getting late.
Yeah.
Like to a not from like the place to home.
Yeah,
but if I come to work sometimes and I know I might be a few minutes late, I'll take Uber.
Yeah, it's more convenient. Sometimes if it's raining, I might take a taxi.
Oh, yeah.
But usually the bus or the metro is pretty good. Yeah, I take a lot of buses in Taipei because where I live is a bit far from the metro station. So buses are usually quite convenient. Anyway, you guys can think about this question. You can describe your journey to and from school. How do you get there? How long does it take? But for now, let's join Shane on his journey to the office.
Welcome to Picture Dictionary.
Alcohol spray, cell phone, water bottle, umbrella, sunscreen, snack, comb, trash, crumb, tissue, wallet, mask, Easy card.
What's in your bag? Warm-up question. How do you usually get home? Describe your trip from beginning to end.
Thanks for the ride. Goodbye, young man. I should make it just in time.
Shane runs to the office. He runs into his colleague, Henry. His bag falls to the ground, and everything falls out.
Ouch! Watch it, Shane.
I'm so sorry, Henry. I wasn't looking.
Don't worry. Here, let me help you pick up your things.
You don't have to.
It's no problem. Wow, you have so much stuff.
Shane turns red.
Bread, cookies, a cell phone, keys, tissues, bottles, sunscreen. It's not even sunny today.
Stop looking through my stuff.
Your bag is full of trash and crumbs.
It's almost 9 a.m. It is time to punch in.
Let's just get to the office.
So at the beginning of day 2, it seems that Shane has just finished his bus ride to work, and he says to the driver, assumedly, "Thanks for the ride." And the driver says, "Goodbye, young man." And Shane says, "I should make it just in time." So he's made it maybe. He's just got off the bus.
He says I should, but we don't really know yet.
We don't really know because something else could happen. But I love riding the bus. I know I talked about it in my introduction, but there's one big reason that I like the bus more than the metro. Because I can look out the window of the bus.
Oh,
I
that's
love that.
true. 我也蛮喜欢从窗外这样看一些东西。
Yeah. You know, if you're riding the metro, there's nothing really to look at other than other people. So I just end up playing games on my phone, whatever. But if I'm on the bus, I can like look around and say, and you know, sometimes I even find new restaurants that I want to visit.
Yeah. I do that as well.
So cool.
Yeah.
And another benefit, I can play Pokemon Go on the bus.
你很烦呢，你真的很爱打手游，不能这样子。
可以抓宝可梦 because the metro is moving too fast, but the bus doesn't go as fast, so you can catch Pokemon.
好可爱哦！
我真的是一个宅男耶。
你真的很宅。
Actually, my grandfather was a bus driver in my hometown.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my hometown's pretty small, and so there weren't too many buses. So if you were hopping on a bus, there was a good chance you would meet my grandfather. And if I ever got onto his bus, I could ride the bus for free.
好好哦。
Please
我也
don't
想
tell the
认识你的
government.
grandfather. Okay.
Okay, well, back to the article. Let's see how Shane's getting on. It says, Shane runs to the office.
Yeah.
He runs into his colleague, Henry. His bag falls to the ground and everything falls out. Uh-oh. And Henry says, "Ouch! Watch it, Shane." And Shane says, "I'm so sorry, Henry. I wasn't looking."
Uh-oh, I knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think Henry sounds very nice.
Yeah, Henry,
Watch it.
How would you feel if someone like bashed into you?
我就会有点不开心. Yes, I might feel a little bit overwhelmed and like, oops.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
We used an interesting phrase here. It was run into, right?
Yes.
The phrase run into can actually have two different meanings. One of them can mean to physically hit someone, like Shane did to Henry, or it can mean like 碰到
On the street, yeah.
Right? Just to meet somebody.
看到，对，刚好碰巧遇见谁。
Exactly. But no, in this situation, Shane
他真的是
actually
撞到，
撞到, yeah. And so now all of his stuff is on the floor. You know, this is one thing that I have a big issue with anywhere I'm in the world is spatial awareness. Do you know much about that?
Not really.
Spatial awareness is like
Space.
knowing where you are in terms of other people.
Yeah.
So like, you know, for example, when you're walking down the street and in front of you, there are two girls and they're like holding hands and then you can't really move past them because they're taking up the whole sidewalk. I hate this.
他就是一直挡到，就是他没有 care 其他的人， 他应该要多在乎。就是你可能在走的时候 and sometimes they could be speaking. I've had people walking behind me, but they are speaking so loud I even can't hear the other person talking next to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
Another thing, in Taipei, if you're riding on the escalators in the metro stations, you must stand on the right.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
Some people occasionally will just block the left way. And I'm like, 不好意思，借过一下。
所以你要更加在乎一个公共场合是不是要尊重其他人 I think that's the thing.
So Shane should be more careful and pay more attention to how he's moving through public, right?
True.
Okay, well, let's get back to the article. And Henry, he, you know, maybe his first reaction was kind of mean.
Right.
But now he's like, don't worry. Here, let me help you pick up your things.
So he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Okay, it's just Shane's fault. He shouldn't run into somebody like that.
Right. And Shane says, you don't have to. And Henry says, it's no problem. And I guess they're picking up the stuff. And Henry says, wow, you have so much stuff. And then Shane turns red.
I think Shane's like your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom's bag is...
The Doraemon bag.
Maybe it's like very scary. Yeah.
So it seems like Henry and Shane, they know each other pretty well. You know, they're probably colleagues, right?
Right.
And judging by the way that they speak to each other, maybe they're even like friends.
Okay, 所以他们可能是同事啊，也是朋友啦。那 this is a word I have to remind everybody. Colleague. I've heard people saying college.
Yeah.
对不对？都是念错。you could say coworker.
Yeah.
会不会比较好一点？就是比 colleague 念成 college， 也就是大学，完全不同的字哦。
Yeah, they look similar. They're spelled almost the same, but colleague and college are very different words. So talking of colleagues, how are your relationships with your colleagues? Do you find that you can make friends with your colleagues, or are they just for work?
I think it really depends. I try to keep it professional most of the time, but say if I meet somebody as perfect as Reese, 我真的很难不爱上这么棒的一个朋友。
I think it's nice when your work relationships turn into friendships.
Yeah, that's nice.
In my experience in Taiwan, maybe the work life and personal life is very separate. But in the UK, it's very normal for you to be very close friends with your colleagues. So after work, maybe you go to the pub, you get dinner and have a drink.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
nice. That's really nice.
Well, back to the article, and Henry, who's helping Shane pick up his stuff, is noticing all the things that were in Henry's bag. Shane's bag.
Cockroaches, rats.
Dead cats. And Henry, he's listing all the things. He's like, bread, cookies, a cell phone, keys, tissues, bottles, sunscreen. It's not even sunny today. I think
Too many things.
Henry's kind of funny here. And Shane says, stop looking through my stuff. And Henry says, your bag is full of trash and crumbs.
It's really your mom's purse.
It really
that he's
is.
looking at.
Yeah, there's always like bits of food left at the bottom. It's kind of disgusting.
Clean your bag.
Yeah, I think that's a funny observation. Henry finds some sunscreen and he says, it's not even sunny today.
对啊，干嘛带防晒油？如果天气可能没有那么的热呢？
I think it's probably a good thing to keep it with you though, especially in
Okay.
Taiwan where the weather can change
Like that.
Yeah. Sunscreen is super important. Sometimes I forget to take it and I end up with red burnt skin.
Oh, but I'm also wondering, like, whether all those things are used or they're like tissues. I've seen
Right.
people like having a lot of like used or dirty tissues, and they kept it in their bags, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's really bad hygiene. 就是卫生习惯真的不 OK.
Yeah, I think you've got to clean out your bag regularly. Like I try and do mine once every couple weeks maybe. Sometimes I even put the bag in the washing machine because it gets
me
dirty.
too. 我也是欸。
Yeah, make sure you keep your bags clean, guys. If you don't clean them out every few weeks or months, then you'll find lots of dirty things in the bottom.
Gross or like gum.
Ooh.
更恶。
Yeah.
对啊，因为它已经在那边粘上去了。
Absolutely. Well, back to the article, and it says it's almost 9 a.m. It is time to punch in. And Shane says, let's just get to the office. So punch in is an interesting phrase here. Sometimes we say clock in, right?
Yes.
And it basically means to start working. Officially, right? In some companies, they have a machine where you press a button or use your fingerprint and it will register.
Fingerprint 也很棒。
Yeah, and it then, your boss knows that you have come to work.
Because if you forget to punch in, sometimes you might not get paid. 它好像是
Exactly.
算时间的那个，对啊 hours.
Yeah, so it seems like Shane is going to just make it on time. So work time is something that I have struggled with throughout my life, Laura.
Yeah.
Traditionally, people will work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
5 days.
That's so much work.
Same.
That's a lot of time at work. One thing that's happening in the UK right now, which I think is really good, is that they're trialing a 4-day work week. So you work
I
Monday
want
to Thursday,
that.
and you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday
我
off.
想要这个，那
Yeah.
我也想要陪你去英国。
Let's go. Let's go. And we can have more time for leisure activities. Honestly, I think the amount of time we work as humans is way too much. We should rest more.
We should. Then you have like a good balance between work and life.
Exactly.
And you're happy.
Well, that is pretty much the end of the article.
That's
It
right.
seems like Shane has just about made it to the office, despite a few problems. Laura's going to talk about some of those vocabulary
That's
words,
right.
and then we'll be back for a review time activity.
Yes, we will. 你们曾经有像Shane一样不小心匆匆忙忙的撞到人吗？那撞到人的时候，或是不小心犯错的时候，要怎么样说对不起呢？其实英文有很多很俏皮口语的说法，跟朋友之间可以用。当然还有正式或是比较真诚的道歉方式，我们一次来学个清楚吧。首先口语的你们一定听过这个，就是 oops， 有没有很可愛？那 oops 有2个拼法，你可以用 oops 或者是 whoops。可是更俏皮的还有 oopsie daisy，OK， 或者是这个很常听到，就是 my bad， 我的错了，我唔丢 ，or it was my bad。那当然你也可以说 my mistake， 都是差不多的意思。那如果不小心搞砸了，犯了一个小错，可以说 oops I messed up or I screwed up， 都有搞砸的意思哦。再来呢，有时候你可能会说，我真的不是故意的，就是 Sorry, I didn't mean to do that。那如果是遇到可能像是长辈啦，或是比较正式的场合，我们又要怎么道歉呢？你只要在 I'm sorry 的中间放一些比较诚恳的，像是 truly, terribly, deeply， 就是 I'm very sorry, I'm truly sorry， 这样就会有加深你的诚意哦。或者你可以说I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. 我真的感到很糟糕就是我怎么会这样犯这个错？那如果可能是你比较白目，或者是你是鲁莽，然后你想要跟对方说，我刚刚怎么会这样？我真的是很超过，我真的不太 OK。你可以说 I apologize. Apologize 就是道歉的意思，它是比较正式的，就是 I'm sorry 的意思。I was out of line.Out of line 就是指我太超过我的行为不太恰当这样的意思，或者是 I'm so sorry that was wrong of me， or I'm so sorry that was my fault， 就是刚刚我做错了，很抱歉。或者是 How should I apologize to you？ 就直接问对方说，那我应该要怎么样弥补我的过错呢？我要怎么样道歉呢？好，我们来看一下今天有学到哪些 word power word 呢？首先我们有看到 ride 这个字，不过注意哦，它是当作名词来用哦，就有着车程或是行程的意思。我们来看一下单字例句要怎么用在一个句子当中。你可以说 Let's go for a ride in my car. I want to get some fresh air. 意思就是我们开车去兜风吧，我想要呼吸一些新鲜空气。再来就是 young 这个形容词，就是年轻的。它的相反词很简单，当然就是 old， 就是年纪比较大的、老的。我们来看一下单字例句 ：The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. Jake 公司里面的员工都很年轻，他是最老的。再来就是 worry， 也就是有着担心啊，或是担忧，它是个动词哦。像是我们常有听到 Don't worry, be happy， 它其实也是一首歌。就是不要想那么多，不要担心，开心一点嘛。我们来看一下单字例句 I worried so much about the math test, but it was easy. 我原本为了这场数学考试忧心忡忡，但其实它很简单嘛。所以我们来看一下 sunny 这个形容词，就是阳光充足的，或是天气晴朗的。那提到的天气其实可以补充的还有什么呢？阴天的 cloudy， 下雨天的 rainy，多风的 windy， 还有下雪的 snowy。 我们来看一下单字例句 The weather is nice and sunny, so I'm going to the beach. 天气风和日丽，所以我要去海边。今天学到超多的英文，很实用，对不对？接下来我们来看我们的 Magic Box。
Magic Box。
Hello， 大家好，我是艾赛。今天的 Magic Box 呢，要来介绍给大家非常几个实用的一个片语。首先呢，我们先从 in time 这个片语开始。那大家其实蛮容易把这个 in time 跟 on time 这两个片语搞混哦。那 in time 表示的意思呢，有及时的意思。然而呢 on time 则表示是准时。那我们分别呢用这两个不同的片语呢，我们来造例句哦。像是呢 The train will arrive on time.So we need to hurry up, or we won't catch the train. 火车呢会准时抵达，我们非要快一点，不然呢我们没有办法赶上哦。那我们用 in time 来造一个例句哦。Amy used the brakes in her car just in time, so she and her son didn't get hurt. Amy 呢及时踩了刹车，所以呢她跟她的儿子呢就是才没有受伤哦。再来呢，今天这个第二个 Magic Box 呢就要介绍给大家是一个片语哦，那就是 watch it。 这个片语呢，其实是比较口语的用法，通常在告诉别人就是说，你要小心啊，你要注意。那我们用这个片语呢，我们来造一个例句哦。比方说 ，Watch it, you were nearly hit by a car。小心一点哦，你几乎其实快要被车撞到了。那其实这个片语呢，我们也可以把它用另外一个片语来替换，那就是 watch out， 那也是没有问题的哦。那其实表示的意思呢，也是小心、注意这样子的。那我们刚刚的那一个例句呢，其实我们也可以把它改换成 watch out, you were nearly hit by a car。那这样也是没有问题的哦。那今天的这个最后一个片语呢，要介绍给大家的就是 be full of。那这个片语呢，表示的意思就是充满点这样的一个意思哦。那我们用这个片语来造一个例句 ：The basket is full of clothes。这个篮子里面呢有满满的衣服，或者是呢 The shelves are full of books。架子上呢摆满了书。那其实呢，我们也蛮常用另外一个片语，就是 be filled with 来代替这个 be full of。只不过呢，两者之间其实还是有一点点小小的差异哦。be filled with 呢，表达是真正装的满满的，没有剩下任何空间的意思哦。而 be full of 呢，则是表示装有很多的东西，或者许多人，或者大量的某种这样的一个物品，这样的一个意思。那我们用 be filled with 来造一个例句哦。Jenny's eyes were filled with tears when her brother broke her toy。当 Jenny 的弟弟呢，就是把他的玩具弄坏后呢，他的眼中就是充满泪水。那其实这一句话呢，我们也可以用刚刚前面所提到的这个 be full of 来替换，所以整句话呢变成 Jenny's eyes were full of tears when her brother broke her toy。这样子呢也是没有问题的哦。好啦，希望今天你们有学会今天的 Magic Box， 我们下次见，拜拜。
Review time.
Today's review time activity is a game of antonyms.
相反词 opposites.
Opposites attract, exactly. The antonym of a word is a word that has the opposite meaning.
Right.
There is another word, synonym, which is a word that has the same meaning. Yeah, but we're doing antonyms.
同义字
So I'm going to give you the antonym of
Okay.
one of the vocabulary words from the article.
Okay.
You tell me the word from the article.
好，我知道，我会给你就是我们今天的字。Okay, sure.
All right, the first one is old.
And of course, the opposite of old is young.
Like us, very good. Do you remember where in the article the word young was used?
Young man from the
Yeah.
bus driver.
Exactly. So from this, we can probably guess that the bus driver is like an older guy.
好 I wonder who the bus driver is, the actor.
Susu.
大叔
Let's try another one. Let's
Okay.
try this word. Rainy.
Rainy. Okay, 那应该是天气不错的，对不对
Yeah.
As the opposite. Sunny?
Exactly. Sunny. And do you remember when it was used?
The sunscreen. It's not even sunny today. Why are you bringing the sunscreen?
Exactly. So it could have been rainy or cloudy that
Right.
day. I remember actually Shane's wife or roommate gave him an umbrella, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So maybe it was a rainy, cloudy day.
Okay.
Let's try one more. And this word is a verb, okay?
会不会很难啊
The verb is, the antonym is to calm somebody, to
比较
make
冷静。
somebody feel relaxed.
Okay. I think 相反，但就是让他很焦虑、很紧张。So is it worry?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, worry. I think probably it was used as don't worry, right? Henry offers to help him pick up his stuff, or someone
that's
says,
right, that's right.
you know, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't be a dancing, right? So
没事儿，没事儿。
没事儿.
对
Calm would be the opposite verb. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed our 2-day article about what's in your bag. Next time you're at home and you have a few minutes spare, just give your bag a good old clean.
Please.
Right?
Scrub
I'm
it.
guessing a lot of you have very dirty, grubby bags.
Yuck.
Maybe chuck it into the washing machine.
Ooh.
Just make sure you've taken out everything before you do. But from Laura and I, we'll say goodbye and we'll see you next time.
We'll miss you.
Bye-bye.
And you.
And you.
Welcome to Picture Dictionary.
Alcohol spray, cell phone, water bottle, umbrella, sunscreen, snack, comb, trash, crumb, tissue, wallet, mask, easy card.
What's in your bag? Warm-up question. How do you usually get home? Describe your trip from beginning to end.
Thanks for the ride.
Goodbye, young man.
I should make it just in time.
Shane runs to the office. He runs into his colleague, Henry. His bag falls to the ground, and everything falls out.
Ouch! Watch it, Shane.
I'm so sorry, Henry. I wasn't looking.
Don't worry. Here, let me help you pick up your things.
You don't have to.
It's no problem. Wow, you have so much stuff.
Shane turns red.
Bread, cookies, a cell phone, keys, tissues, bottles, sunscreen. It's not even sunny today.
Stop looking through my stuff.
Your bag is full of trash and crumbs.
It's almost 9 a.m. It is time to punch in.
Let's just get to the office.
Word power. Ride. Ride. Let's go for a ride in my car. I want to get some fresh air. Let's go for a ride in my car. I want to get some fresh air. Young. Young. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. The workers in Jake's company are all very young. Jake's the oldest. Worry. Worry. I worried so much about the math test, but it was easy. I worried so much about the math test, but it was easy. Sunny. Sunny. The weather is nice and sunny, so I'm going to the beach. The weather is nice and sunny, so I'm going to the beach.
认识字汇
Colleague. Colleague. Stuff. Stuff. Punch in. Punch in.